Hey everybody, Neil Thompson from Teach the Geek. I work with technical professionals so they can present more effectively, especially in front of non-technical audiences. And you can learn more about that at teachthegeek.com. Again, that's teachthegeek.com. I want to talk about a person that I worked with on a presentation, well, a couple of presentations that he had to give. He was giving a couple of presentations to an association, and he wanted to put his best foot forward. So I worked with him in developing his presentation to make sure that it was in tip-top shape. And one of the things he really wanted to work on was filler words. Words like so, like words we often use in our regular everyday life, but perhaps want to minimize when we're giving a presentation because such filler words are distracting or can be distracting to some. When he gave his first presentation, I made sure, well, he sent me the video of the presentation. So what I did was I watched the entire presentation and I counted the number of filler words he used, which actually took some time because in a 40-minute presentation, he used 100 filler words. And that's quite a lot. I mean, it just seems like every few minutes he was saying um, um. He used quite a number of ums. So when I got back to him with my analysis of his presentation, telling him that he used around 100 times, he was rather surprised. But how do you make any kind of change if you don't know what the baseline is? You can always say, I need to minimize the ums, but if you're not counting the ums, well, how do you know if you've minimized them? By the time he gave his second presentation, with the knowledge that he had used 100 times, knowing that he wanted to minimize the number of filler words he used, but that second presentation, he used about 90 filler words. So, 10 less filler words, but at least now he knows it's 10 less as opposed to, well, did I actually minimize my filler words if I wasn't tracking it from the beginning? Every presentation he gives now, he can continue to track the number of filler words he uses. In a 40-minute presentation, I use this many. In a 30-minute, I use this many. In a 15-minute, I use this many. And for every subsequent presentation that he gives at that particular time interval, has that number gone down? So for instance, I gave a 30-minute presentation, I used 90 filler words. A subsequent 30-minute presentation, did that number go down or did it go up? And if it's going up, well, it's obviously you're not really paying attention. But if it's going down, well, you're in the right, you're going the right way. I'm really a big fan of tracking such things just to make sure that you know that you're making the progress that you want to make. So when it comes to, for instance, the filler words I've been talking about, track them. Go back and listen to your presentations, record them firstly, and then go back and listen. It might be difficult. But if you really want to get better at giving presentations, I highly recommend doing it because, as I said, it's very difficult to make changes if you don't know what the baseline is. I want to decrease the number of filler words I use, but I have no clue how the number of filler words I use. Track it. You'll definitely get better. Hopefully this has been helpful. Again, my name is Neil Thompson. I'm the founder of Teach the Geek. I work with technical professionals so they can present more effectively, especially in front of non-technical audiences. And you can learn more about that at teachthegeek.com. Again, that's teachthegeek.com. Until next time, take care and stay safe.